Hi, my name's Steve. This is my business partner, Austin. And today we're going to look at ROI and how this relates to clients. So, how can you show them that your content marketing is actually working? That's what they're going to really be interested in. You can tell them, I posted here, I posted there, I did this, I did that. And they're going to say, well, what did that do for me? And this is where you're going to show them what I just did, what this did for you. So it's a long game. So, and they need to be aware of that your content is not going to change things overnight. So this stuff is all great and good for long term. It's not so great for short term. We've looked at some things that are better at short term, but this stuff is all going to help long term, and and somewhat short, but it's not going to be very short. Paid ads, you'll get immediate results. So clients understand that if I put down $10 in ads and I'm showing up at the top, of which nobody did for this market, the Redondo Beach market, but if somebody were to be showing up in this ad section, they would be understand that if I put down, let's say $50, that I need to get back at least $50 in business. But for this, we don't have quite as easy of a way to show them. So we've got to do some behind the scenes work, and we've got to make sure that we get them knowing exactly what we did. So this starts all the way back before they even hire you, where you're setting the expectations. You're letting them know that it's going to take a while before this completely works for you, where you see the results. It can take from 3 months all the way to 6 months before we really get that traction going. Now, in the first 6 weeks, we can make some small changes. You might see, an uptick in business and that type of thing. But before we really get the big stuff going, that comes in, more towards the end of the 6 months and the beginning of it. Make sure they understand that. Make sure they don't think that you're going to get them a bunch of new stuff right in this very beginning here. So we got Redondo Beach, California, small engine. Well, so that's a pretty good little business. I didn't expect them to have so many reviews and stuff, so they must have a lot of small engines around there.
Guess it's all over the LA area.
Oh yeah, but that's so that's a pretty good business. That might even be one to target if you know a lot about that, because probably not a lot of other people do. Everybody hits plumbers and roofers and that type of thing. They're getting bombarded with people like us reaching out to them. But I bet you these small engine repair people are not. So Austin probably stumbled onto something good there. Track the leading indicators first. So you can't show revenue ROI in month one, but you can show some proof that things are heading in the right direction. And what does that look like? Well, on Google Business Profile, you'll be able to do a lot with that. You can look at Google Search Console, and you can note the extra impressions and clicks. So if they're getting more impressions and clicks, their Google Business Profile views and direction requests are going up. Time on the page means people are reading it, looking at it. New pages are being indexed by Google. Keyword rankings moving up. All those things are positive. And if the business owner says, well, what good does that really do me? Okay, somebody, press the button on there. How does that help me? Well, Mr. Let's see, small engine repair guy, we helped you because these extra imprints and clicks on your website lead to extra business and extra calls. Every single one leads to extra calls and extra business for you. And these are all coming in without us paying an ad fee, which is huge. So being on Google Business Profile and ranking high on there, very important to every business. I don't know one that doesn't want to rank good on there. And you can also tell them, and I've also noted they're spending more time on these pages. And why is that happening? Well, we're sending good content for one, We've added good content on your website. So when they're going there, they're actually reading it. They're understanding a lot more about your business, and that's going to in turn help you not only somewhat in the short term, but on the long term, it's going to have a big impact. So make a really strong connection to your content and how that leads to conversions. So this part's important. Um, so you've built up traffic, and now you need to connect the dots how that works for them. So you got to let them know that you're getting traffic now. It's really improving. They're coming to your website. Let's see if any of these do have a website. Maybe that's someplace you guys could really make some hay if, unless I'm just not seeing them.
Just not
Maybe,
like showing up right now.
yeah, maybe they're not listing them there because I'm sure somebody's have websites. But when somebody comes to that, so you need to actually explain this to them, show them the Google Analytics, and show them what the goals are for how many people fill out the forms, to the phone clicks, and what we're really trying to do here. We're trying to increase conversions. We're trying to get more people calling with the same amount of clicks, and then we're trying to get extra clicks as well. So we need to explain all that and why that works. So you can show them too that, you know what, I said I wasn't going to be able to do a lot during this first month other than get you noticed more and get Google to notice you more. But I have noted that your Google business profile calls and website clicks have went up by 15% this month. And that definitely, I'm sure, led to additional business for you. So we're already making an impact, and this is the part that usually not a bunch gets done. So even if they got one new one, so let's say Rivera's Lawn Motor Shop got one new customer coming in, they make quite a bit of money off of each one of these. And not only do you get, Rivera might have them do the one time to fix the mower. I'd also try to get them on the email list and keep sending them out, reminding them, you need an oil change. We do that here. Are your blades not sharp? Come into the shop. We'll take care of that. And all those things. So one customer leads to a big bounty for some of these businesses. I'm going to turn it over to Austin for the last two.
Yeah, so then you want to build like a simple monthly report, and you don't really want to just throw out like numbers. You want to tell a story, so it should include like the trends. So it's like going up compared to last month. Your top performing content, which driving views, GBP activity like views, calls, direction requests, leads or conversations tied to content. One big win call like written in plain language, and what's coming next month. So I want to try to keep it visual, keep it brief, and don't like just throw out walls of numbers. You want to try to tie it into business outcomes. So don't just report metrics, tie it into money. So, this GBP drove 47 phone calls. If you close 20 of those, that's 9 new clients, and then an average job value of 300 per month, that's 2,700 in new monthly recurring revenue from one channel. Just something like that. Just telling the story of what you're doing and how it's working. And the retention secret is that clients don't leave because results are slow. They leave because they don't feel the progress. So monthly reports, quarterly reviews, and a running scorecard keeps clients emotionally invested in the process, not just the outcome.
So if you're running a marketing agency and you're not reporting results, or you're doing it poorly, you're going to lose clients. I can promise you that your clients are not going to see the value in what you're doing because you haven't laid it out right. Rivera's Lawn Mower Shop, you might have made a post every day. If you're not explaining why you're doing that and what the value of that is to them, they're going to tell you, I don't see the value in that, and I don't want to pay you another month. I feel like I'm wasting my money. And they probably will say, I know you're trying, it just doesn't work in this market for this product. That's what you'll hear. So you need to get the value out there. You need to do it right because there is a ton of value in what you do as long as you can get that expressed right. Thank you for watching. Definitely appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, it helps us out a lot, and we will see you tomorrow.